In notation, the piano is written using two staves. The top stave normally has a treble clef, and the bottom stave normally has a bass clef, and these are joined together with a bracket. The bracket indicates that both of these staves are to be played by the same instrument. Now normally, the top stave is the right hand and the bottom stave is the left hand. Middle C is the first ledger line below the treble clef and the first ledger line above the bass clef. Even though these two middle Cs aren't lined horizontally on the page, they are in pitch. They're the same pitch, they're the same note. So you might like to imagine that there's an invisible line going through the middle in between the treble clef and the bass clef where middle C sits. Now which of these Cs is middle C? In classical music, middle C was referred to as C4. And the Cs either side would be C3 and C5. In MIDI, middle C is C3. Now we know this because the general MIDI spec does say that A 440 Hz must be sounded by note number 69. If I play that A, you'll notice at the top you've got classical note number A4, MIDI note number A3, decimal note number 69, and the frequency is 440 Hz. So if we're going to follow the general MIDI spec and we make note number 69 440 Hz, that means that middle C should be C3. Now on some pieces of equipment or keyboards this can change. They don't always follow C3 being middle C. It could be C4, could be C5, really depends on the keyboard you've got. So just be careful about which octave your keyboard is actually playing.